Hello, my name is Karla Rivera and welcome to this week's episode of South Hawk News. Our very own Dustin Vos, English department chair and teacher, was recently named the Teacher of the Year. Devin Torres had the chance to meet with him to discuss how he felt receiving the award.
I was lucky enough to get the opportunity and sit down with Mr. Vos, who was recently named South's Teacher of the Year, so we can get some insight on his teaching career and what makes him love it. Mr. Vos became a teacher because of all of the people in his life, starting with his grandfather, to high school teachers, to college professors.
Wonderful teachers who instilled the value of education at that very young age. Obviously had an impact. I still remember them 40 some odd years later.
Before Mr. Vos became a teacher, his previous job was working in the oil fields. Although the pay was good, his wife thought that he was lacking love for the job and ultimately helped him find his true passion to become a teacher.
Through conversations with her, she encouraged me to go back to school, cultivated that desire to become a teacher after conversations, and so she's the one that I've got to give the most credit to.
Mr. Vos takes a three-step role to ensure a positive connection with all of his students: humility, empathy, and humor. Humility, because he wants all of his students to know that he is human too and that he will make mistakes. Empathy, because every student has a life outside of the classroom and he knows that everyone has bad days. Last but not least, humor. Here's Mr. Vos on that.
I think humor is a very important role, and it really helps to bond us together. That what laughter can do in some situations is really remarkable. And so finding a way to, do funny voices while reading or act out a scene in the classroom that kind of shakes them up and that they're not ready for, any number of things that I can do to kind of bring a little levity to class. I think oftentimes we as teachers think our classrooms need to be just serious all the time, and that couldn't be further from the truth for me. I want to work hard, I want to play hard, I want us to enjoy doing what we're doing, and humor is a great way of doing that.
When Mr. Vos is put with a variety of different students and their backgrounds, he refers to a quote from John Donne's Meditation 17, "No man is an island apart from itself."
Which is talking to the fact that we like to think that we're all individuals, and we are, but we're also all part of something greater. We're all part of this, this human race that's hopefully striving to make the world a better place and to have a brighter future. And as educators, we get the opportunity to do that on a daily basis, year after year after year.
Mr. Vos's overall goal and mission is to make all of his students the most effective communicators they can be. Reporting for Hawk News, I'm Devin Torres.
South Jazz Orchestra, led by band director Ronnie Rios, emerged victoriously at the 57th annual Texas A&M University Kingsville Jazz Festival, claiming first place in 5A. With more on that, here's Matthew Vargas.
The South Hawk Jazz Band is performing this weekend. How was their last competition? What's the condition of jazz band looking like? Let's ask Mr. Ronaldo Rios, South Hawk Band Director. Mr. Rios expects the best from his students. He sees the potential that they have and utilizes the music to challenge his students while also being as entertaining to the audience as possible. The jazz band classes are filled with concentration and focus, but Mr. Rios never forgets one of the most important parts.
I think at the same time they're having fun performing the music. They're musicians, they're student musicians. They do classwork like everybody else, but they get a chance on B days during fifth period to actually pick up a musical instrument and have fun. I'm sure they have fun in their other classes too, but they're creating an art form, which is also can be challenging. And what I love about it is, and we talk about this in classes, it's an activity that uses the right and the left side of the brain at the exact same time. And there's just not very many activities on planet Earth that do that.
The jazz band focused on many different genres in their performances, from up-tempo swing and Latin pieces to contemporary jazz and fusions of rock with jazz elements. The band faced very stiff competition from around the San Antonio-Austin area and RGV, so they made sure to give it their all and ended up placing first place in their class.
I mean, we've been working hard, so I expected it, and I'm just proud of everyone, and it was real fun.
Watch the band perform this Saturday, April 19th from 7 to 7:45 p.m. on Jackson Street in the downtown Sundown. They'll be performing many of the different genres mentioned earlier, along with vocalists and special soloists. Reporting for South Hawk News, I'm Matthew Vargas.
Graduation is approaching quickly, and with important deadlines and events approaching, we forget about the little things. One thing you might not want to forget is decorating your graduation cap. Jacob Rodriguez has the story.
With graduation right around the corner and seniors having their cap and gowns, they are given the opportunity to decorate their caps, but there are some restrictions to what is able to be put on the cap.
All right, seniors, so as far as your cap decorations for your graduation, there are some things that are allowed on here. We do have 4 things that are allowed. That is school spirit, so anything pertaining with South, Hawks, anything like that you can put on your cap and gown. Second is future college that you'll be attending, so that is allowable on your caps as well. As far as if you're going to serve in a military branch, that is also allowable. And the last thing that is allowable is something pertaining to your future career choice.
To get your design approved, you have to turn in a paper with your chosen design to Mr. Gracia's office before May 8th. You will be informed if your design was approved or not. So make sure you turn in your design as soon as possible so that you don't run the risk of not having your personal cap for graduation. If your design isn't approved, you will be given a replacement cap if there is still some left. We are so close to the end of the school year, and I have faith that we will all graduate when the time comes. Reporting for Hawk News, I'm Jacob Rodriguez.
Now here's sports with Ian Juarez.
What's up, Hawks? I'm Ian Juarez with sports. This week, I had the chance to visit with our varsity baseball team. Here's how it went.
On the tail end of a successful season, I had the chance to visit with some of our Harlingen South varsity baseball players. Head baseball coach Brian Ogney tells of key players in their recent victory against Donna, as well as their hopes for the future of the season.
We played pretty well last night. Was really pleased with our performance. We didn't pitch our best, but Andre, gave us a great effort on the mound. Followed up by Max Flores, came in, got us a shutdown inning, and Ryan Porter closed it out for us. So really good effort on the mound. We had a young sophomore, Noah Garcia, had a good day at the plate. We played really clean defensively. So it was just a really good all-around effort by our entire ball club.
Andre Guadarrama shares his insight on this year's team as well as its season and what challenges it held.
Our season has been it's been very different. We have a very different team going in. We lost 2 of our outfielders, seniors, last year. So we've been working on replacing those guys and just building off of what we have right now. We have a lot of seniors this year, so it's a lot of guys that have been playing together for a long time. So we have a very strong group. Challenges that we faced this year, we've had a lot of guys go down with injuries. We've lost a few key games, but we just look to come together as a team and keep battling every single game that we go out there and support our guys that go down and hope that they can come back healthy and ready to play.
Make sure to go out and support our South Hawks in their next game.
I've been Ian Juarez with sports. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.
South Hope Squad is proud to promote our school's care closet and food pantry in room 400. Whether you are a student in need or a student willing to donate, our care closet and food pantry is prepared to give and receive food, clothing, and personal hygiene items. Non-perishable food donations and lightly used clothing are donations that would greatly be appreciated. Help a classmate in need or stop by room 400 to select what you need. The Care Closet and Food Pantry is open every Wednesday and Friday after school, or contact Mrs. Galvan in room 206 or Mrs. Lovelace in room 809. The 12th annual Gilman Chevrolet Drive for Perfect Attendance will be taking place on Friday, May 9th at Gilman Chevrolet in Harlingen. High school sophomores, juniors, and seniors with perfect attendance can win a new car. The grand prize is a 2025 Chevy Trax LX. Students will also have 10 chances of winning a $250 gift card. First prize is a MacBook Pro, second prize is a Microsoft Surface Pro, and third prize is an iPad mini. Herff Jones will be in the cafeteria to distribute cap and gowns for graduation on Thursday, May 1st. Seniors, don't forget to pick yours up. Did you forget to order your yearbook? Scan the yearbook QR code today to avoid the lines. Don't wait until the last minute. Extras will be limited this year. Attention seniors, prom nominations will take place on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week during first lunch. Each student is only allowed 1 nomination for king and 1 for queen. If you don't have first lunch, please see Mrs. Galvan in room 206. If you submit multiple nominations, only your first submission will count. Prom will be taking place on Saturday, April 26th at the Harlingen Convention Center from 7 to 11 p.m. If your prom date is from another district, make sure to fill out the South Prom guest application to Mr. Gracia before April 22nd. If you want to be updated on all other activities and upcoming events, make sure to check out the Harlingen South newsletter, which provides information for your parents as well as for you, the students. Thank you so much for joining us on this week's episode of South Hawk News. I'm Karla Rivera, and remember, Hawk Pride, a step above.